social media that so it doesn't mean that if is not actively involved in social media that you will not you miss out on the business. I think it's not, but it's just that it's an additional avenue for all of us to get involved, to grow our business and our network and to connect with people across borders, which normally this business will have physical barriers, right? Because if let's say I'm based in Singapore, I would only, if I'm doing a traditional business face to face, I'll only connect with people in Singapore or whoever is located.
Recording in progress.
But with social media, we can actually expand beyond. Okay, so let me see. Okay, so I hope the slide is clear for you. And you can see, I know it's a little bit small, but we'll expand it along later. So this is a very interesting survey, which is done by one of the media sites, which is Must Share News. So what happens is this particular media site has been asking people to respond in terms of their salary, like very private questions in terms of their salary, in terms of, even how much income that they give to their parents allowance, how many percentage of their income actually they contribute to as allowance to their parents. So they hope that this particular site or this particular answers.sg, right, in future can provide like a, how to say, like a resource, okay, for people who is curious and would like to know, so they can go to this particular resource to find out, like what is their peers earning, what is the peers in their industry earning, and so on. So I wanted to share with you, this is a preliminary data that they have drawn out. But of course, as more and more people contribute to this survey, more of the data will be, I guess, more accurate. Okay, but this is the first preliminary data that they've drawn out. So interestingly, okay, oops, sorry. Okay, so interestingly, right, from this data, you can see that they've actually given us the average salary. So this average salary includes the CPF component. Okay, so actually is the full salary, including what has been credited by the employer into your CPF. Okay, so this particular salary scale will actually tell you that the participants, let's say somebody who is age 21. Okay, and then they actually drew 44 of the sample size, and their average salary calculator was about 1,900. Okay, so by industry, right, you can see that the industries that are earning more income would be those industries which are in finance or in IT. Okay, or those are the highest drawn two industries. Okay, and then industries which are very important, like healthcare, logistics, education, comes out right more like in the middle. So which industry are you currently in now? If you're working, are you in a hot industry like the finance industry, or are you in the IT industry? Okay, so so you can actually gauge and see that, based on your industry, how are you comparing your average salary? Okay, so it's very interesting. So like I say, healthcare is a very important aspect, right? Healthcare, which is, whenever we are sick and so on, we need somebody to take care of us. So healthcare is actually a very important aspect. But you can see that the average salary is actually about 3,400 only. Okay, so for the long hours and the hard work put in, maybe the remuneration is not sufficient enough. Okay, so and of course, industry, if let's say you're in F&B or retail, the average salary startup is the lowest. Okay, so my question also put forth to our new friends who are Gen Z or millennials, or even people like myself. Okay, so let's say for myself, I'm in healthcare. Okay, of course I'm a pharmacist, so I have my professional degree. But if let's say in future the industry is moving towards IT and finance, would I then be able to shift the industry to go in to go inside finance? Or maybe I'm not, sometimes we're not suited for certain industries. I don't know whether you agree with me. Like for myself, I can't see myself doing IT work. So if IT is very popular, so does it mean that I have to, put myself as a, they say that what square peg into a circular hole? So is it you have to squeeze yourself so that it fit in order to earn the income? So this is my question put to you. So would you like to do something that you enjoy, do something that you feel that you have a purpose in, and yet be able to earn a sufficiently good enough income for yourself? So this is my question. Okay, then the next thing, right? Okay. Okay, so the next thing, right, the question that is put forth is to the respondents who, to the respondents of this survey, the question put forth is, do you feel that your salary is fair? So it looks like more than 68% feel the answer is no. So when for those of our friends who are joining us today, right, if you are working right now, do you feel that your salary is fair? Maybe you can answer to yourself. And for those of, for like myself, I've already full-time in New Skin. So when I was working as a, working in a pharmaceutical company, if I ask myself if my salary is fair, well, yes, it's fair, but then it's a good enough salary, but I have to put in a lot of long hours. I have to undergo a lot of stress in order to get that kind of income. So, yeah, my question is also a question to you. So do you feel that your salary is fair? And if you feel that your salary is not fair, are you willing to change your platform? And because you have to see the realism is like this, the industry that pays this much. So are you willing to change your platform, learn some new tricks, learn some new information so that you can cross to another platform that gives you better income, that gives you more flexibility? So you have to ask yourself, you have to open your mind, open your heart. And if the answer is yes, then you're in the right presentation today, because we'll share with you the New Skin opportunity, which I feel that is an opportunity for any generation, whether you're Gen Z.
不是的妈呀，没关系了。
So whether you're in Gen Z, whether you're millennial, it doesn't matter, because what we are handling, if we are in a business of opportunity, okay, we're a business of opportunity in anti-aging and healthcare. Okay, and you can see later on the New Skin puts a lot of effort in making sure our products are always number one. Okay, so it really helps our brand representatives in spearheading their business. Okay. So the questions to ask yourself, right? So if let's say you're working today, you're exploring an opportunity, currently, do you feel that you're being treated well by your employer? Is your salary fair? If it's not, are you willing to open your mind to explore something else? And currently, if you look at the industry you're in, are you in an industry that pays extremely more? Or you're in an industry that is in the middle tier or lower tier? So you have to ask yourself, are you willing to change your platform? So that's very important, two questions to pose to yourself. Okay, so this is actually the census report. So it's every 10 years, right? Singapore will have, the statistics department of Singapore. They will actually ask a lot of questions to Singaporeans, and they will draw data from Singaporeans. Okay, so it's quite interesting because this is a comparison between 2020 and 2010. So I pulled this particular slide out for you first, because I want to show that actually in Singapore, and I think worldwide also, what's happening is the average household size in Singapore is growing smaller over the past 1 decade, 10 years. So I don't know if this case for you as well. Okay, for friends who are staying, you look at, for example, depending on which type of residence that you are staying in, are you within this particular average household size, or is your average household size bigger, or roughly the same? So this is the situation. Interestingly, you can see that for landed property, the household size did not change. So it's a big place, but yet the average household size is about four, maybe that means between 4 and 5 lah. And of course, for a 4-room and HDB, 4-room HDB flat and a 5-room HDB flat, in fact, the household size declined, it dropped. That means people, maybe younger families, they decide not to have so many children. So therefore, the average household size has dropped. Okay, so this is moving ahead, what's happening. I think not just in Singapore, probably representative worldwide as well. Okay. Okay, so this is a very interesting chart that is also drawn from the statistics. Yeah? So interestingly, this is a chart that explains to you. So the blue bar is actually what's the income. Okay, the people, the percentage of people who drew an income. Say, for example, I use this one. So this means that this particular band, right? So for instance, in 2010, the percentage of people who earn an income between 3,000 and 4,999 is actually about 16.2%. Okay, but in 2020, the percentage of people drawing this particular income dropped to 10.6%. So what does it mean? It's good news because you can see across the board that the income band has increased, okay, over the last 10 years. So, in the past, people who drew an income of, say, 5,000 to 6,999 used to be 14.1% in 2010, although it has dropped to 10.4%. Okay, that means it's a decline. But if you move it on the salary scale, right? Say, for example, you move to the scale that is about 9,000 to 10,999. So that means people are moving up the salary scale, okay? So they're moving up the salary scale. So in 2010, the people who earn this amount of income was around 8%. Okay, but currently now it's about 8.4%. So it's grown. Okay, and then you look at the height, what I thought was a surprise for me is that the income band of people who earn 20,000 and above. Okay, so these people, this group of people, right? We would think that there was a lot of economic shifts and there were a lot of changes. So we hear of people who didn't do so well due to economic slowdown and all those things, right? Asian crisis, everything. But surprisingly, the Singaporeans who earn 20,000 and above, okay, actually doubled, okay, from 2010 to 2020. So it used to be 6.6% of the population drew this income, but then in 2020, when they poll, right, actually increased, it doubled up. So my question also for take home and to think about is that if we would like to if we would like to increase our income, would our current vehicle, that means what we are working in, our career, our job, be able to propel us in the next decade to another band, and how high will we go? Don't misunderstand me when I focus on income. It's not to say that income is the one and only definitive for a career. It's not. But income is a form of a tool. I always feel our salary, the amount of money that we draw, is a tool because it helps us to fulfill certain responsibilities that we have towards our parents in terms of allowance, or even to our family. If let's say you are thinking of starting a family, and then you may want to have 2 or 3 kids, for instance, or even more, up to you. We will actually need to have a good income for us to have a good quality of life, or good lifestyle in this current period of time. So I feel that although it's not the final definitive, but it's definitely one of the serious considerations that we have when we look for a career, when we look for a job. Of course, we must be happy, we must feel purposeful, but at the same time, we need to be we need to draw a good income so that we can sustain ourselves, and also to make sure our family is able to have a good lifestyle. I don't know whether you agree with me. Okay, so this is this. Okay, so you can see I've actually, I want to thank Willy because she helped me to do a lot of animation for this particular presentation. Okay, she's very good. Okay, so we have actually circled for you, right? So you can see that the income of Singaporeans, okay, who from 9,000 onwards, all the percentages grew over the last 10 years, from 2010 to 2020. So if you've been working since 2010, maybe you can benchmark a little bit with yourself and ask yourself, did my income grow this much? If it didn't, is it because I'm in the wrong industry, wrong platform? Okay, would I be able to consider something else? Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is what I highlighted for you just now. Okay. Okay, I put this up for you to see is because, I said that, the landed properties, right, the household size is about 4.4. So usually if we understand correctly, right, normally in any household is usually two working adults. I don't know if you look at normally like any family, right, they have a husband and wife, right? So the husband and wife are usually working. So it's two income supporting the children or the parents who are retired. So technically it would mean that if let's say people have grown their income by 20,000, right? So it's actually to say that the income mainly contributes from the the two working adults. And if you're looking at landed property, right, it also means that these people are high earners. Okay, so I always feel that like I say, it's not all about money, but how can we actually have a better quality of life and propel ourselves to the high earner band? Okay, this is one question to think about. Okay, so coming back to the answers.sg survey, right? So if you look at your own age group and you benchmark with the average salary, are you earning more or less than your salary? So if you are earning more, congratulations, you're obviously doing the right thing. Then obviously you're also working very hard. Yeah, I think probably sometimes when we're working, we have to sacrifice time. We have to do a lot of there's a lot of stress. We have to make sure that we work sometimes not just during working hours, off work also we have to be working, so we have to sacrifice a lot of that. But even if you're below your average, it could possibly because of the industry you are in, and that's why. So if that's the case, are you willing to consider something else that can give you more? Yeah, I think that's very important. It's all about being an open mind, having an open heart and an open mind, so that you can see another opportunity. Okay, and no opportunity is how do I put it? Like for instance, for me, right, I've never done network marketing or even sales. So that was never something that I was doing when I was working, because like I say, when I was working for a pharmaceutical company, and I was looking at a lot of documents, a lot of dossiers. I was reading, I have to handle a lot of information, quality data, clinical data and all these things. So nothing to do with sales. But I understood that if I stayed on in my industry and in my career, although it's a meaningful job, because we're making sure that the medicines that is presented to the public is actually safe and efficacious. But I felt burnout. I felt that there was a lot of stress. I felt that there was a lot of sometimes injustice at work and all that. But yet there's nothing I can do. So if I wanted more flexibility of time, I wanted to have time for myself and yet have a meaningful business and all that, I have to change my platform. So as a result, actually more than 10 years ago, I decided to embark on the new skin business. And over the next years, I learned along the way about the products, about the business, about communication, personal development, all these things. So all these things, all these add-on values that I give to myself, so which has brought me to where I am today. So I'm very happy also with, I'm very happy with my, I won't say I have a big achievement, but I say I'm happy with my achievement today. Okay, so I think that's important for you also. So whether it's like 5 years, 10 years or so on, are you happier now than you were then? Did you feel that you're a better person in terms of personal development, growth, and all these things? So if you are, congratulations. If you're not, then would you like to consider something else? Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go into what Nu Skin is about. So basically, for more than, Nu Skin is a company that is not new. It's been in the market since 1984. So some of you are even younger than 1984, right? I don't know, because I think there's as more and more of the millennials and Gen Z come into workforce, we will know that a lot of these young people are actually born after 1984. But Nu Skin is a company since started in 1984, and started in 1984 with just skincare, with just bottles and jars of skincare. But the philosophy of Nu Skin was all of the good, none of the bad. Okay, so Nu Skin has come a long way since 1984. So how far has it come, right? So right now, we are still in our core business is still in skincare, or still in anti-aging supplements. Our core business never changed. But the products that we are putting forth, our R&D, our research has grown, has been it's been very, very advanced. Okay, so let's look at what I put here, which is global beauty devices market. So my question to our friends who is here with me now, do you own a beauty device at home now? Okay, so some of us have a few beauty devices. Okay, some of us are not new to, even if we have not owned any beauty device, right? We would have seen on social media, we would have seen on magazines somewhere about a beauty device and have been keen or interested to find out more. Am I right? I don't know whether you agree with me, but a beauty device is something that modern people want, and the modern people know that a beauty device can actually help us to anti-age and have better skin, more youthful skin, more effective than just using creams and so on. Okay, so this is what's going on in the world, and the beauty device market, is estimated to grow. Okay, from 2018, it will be a 38 billion global market, but in 2026, which is like another 5 years from now, it's going to grow at least more than 4 times, okay, to 100, almost 150 billion. So it's going to be a huge, huge market. Okay, so we said that Nu Skin started off as a skincare company. So where are we now in the global beauty devices market? Okay, the good thing for Nu Skin is, like I say, we are always at the forefront of technology. So we already have, a whole family of home care beauty device. Okay, so all these home care beauty devices are carrying a different function, and they're all every function of these home care devices serves a very big need for the people. Okay, so we actually started off with our galvanic spa. So the galvanic spa actually is really a home spa that has multiple uses. So we all know that we started off with just rejuvenating the skin, making the skin younger, being able to absorb nutrients better. Okay, but along the way, if we can interchange the head, we can use it for our scalp to have more nicer, thicker, fuller hair. We can also use it for the body to firm and tone the body. We can also use it for specific wrinkles, deep wrinkles, say around the eyes, or even when you smile. Okay, so all these, so it's just a small little device that is battery operated, but yet can give you so many amazing transformation for the skin. Okay, and right now the aesthetic industry, for the doctors are worth is a huge market. I don't know about yourself, but every time I'm on Facebook, I get so many feeds from all these aesthetic clinics. Okay, so many. I see so many doctors are involved with aesthetic services, about doing fillers, about doing, thread lifting, mesotherapy, everything. So I believe that, this industry is going to be very huge, because we all want to put our best face forward, isn't it? So even when you're not so like now, even most of us work from home, you still have to have Zoom, right? So when you're on Zoom, you still, you have the camera on, and then people can see you. So you always want to have your best face forward. So this is what is Nu Skin. So along the way, the actual breakthrough product that we have is actually the Lumi Spa. So the Lumi Spa is a cleansing device that is able to rejuvenate the skin as well. Okay, so it's always dual function. Okay, and after that we have the Boost. Okay, Boost is also something that is very popular because it's about brightening the skin, making the skin fairer, and about hydration. So with this whole host of home beauty care systems, we're number one in the market in terms of sales. So if you're going to partner with a company that we can see that the market is booming for home beauty device or global beauty device, right? So if you're going to partner, who are you going to partner with? Are you going to partner? In fact, not many opportunities we have for you and I to partner, right? So let's say even if LG, LG, the Korean company, they have a lot of beauty devices also, which is very pricey. I think average price is something simple like their cleansing device. I think it's also around maybe $400 to $500. And they have this kind of mask that I saw that you put on your face, and then they say you're supposed to relax. That costs, I think, nearly $1,000. So, but what is how can we get involved with LG if I want to be LG? So there's no, LG won't partner with me. I'm just a simple individual. But here we have New Skin, number one home care beauty device that, we can get involved. We can become a brand rep, we can represent, become ambassador and share with people. Okay, so the opportunity is huge. And of course, with social media, you can share across borders as well. Okay. Okay, next I'm going to talk about the wellness economy. Okay, so basically the wellness economy in terms of personal care, beauty and anti-aging is a 1000 B, so it's actually a 1 trillion industry market. Okay, and in terms of nutrition, weight loss is about 702 billion market. So basically this is another huge industry that New Skin's products are well placed and well anchored in. Okay, what do I mean by that? Okay, I also want to show this in terms of Singapore's perspective. Okay, so this is also from the census 2020 data that is just released. Okay, so what I want to show with everybody is that, okay, so this, I hope that this doesn't confuse you because there's a lot of numbers here. So basically this particular, on your left is the population of females in Singapore with all the different age groups written. Okay, and then on your right is actually the age groups of all the male Singaporeans. Okay, so you can really see that if I compare the blue band, okay, so the blue band is the percentage in 2020. Okay, and the gray band is the percentage in 2010. So I want to draw your attention to the age group from 55 and above. So you can see that from 55 and above, right, between the for both females and males, the growth has been huge. You can see that, let's say for instance, right, the age group which is like 65 to 69, for the females it has doubled. Okay, and for the male also it's the same thing, it's also doubled. So what does this tell us about our local Singapore population? It tells us that we are aging very, very rapidly. We are aging in the last 10 decades, our number of people who is age 55 and above, in many categories, which in many age group categories has doubled. So, with aging, what is the issues that people can face? Okay. Okay, so this is a chart. This one, right, they've only done this data in 2020. There was no comparison because this particular parameter was not, no survey was done in 2010. So I also want to draw your attention to certain, okay, so what is this? Firstly, what is this particular chart about? This particular chart is about resident population who are aged 5 years and above, who could not perform or had a lot of difficulty to perform basic activity by their age group. Okay, so if you look at the particular, okay, the one that is in the gray band, right? The one that's a gray bar is for people who are 65 years and older. That means this is the population that's increasing very rapidly in numbers. Okay, as we proceed on the years. So in probably the next decade, 2030, we're going to see these numbers go even higher. So you can see that actually about 49.7% of people in this age group have problems with mobility. Okay, there were about 21% who had issues with memory. They could not remember many things. So problem like dementia, Alzheimer's, okay, and even self-care was an issue. So my question to you is, do you know of friends or seniors who fall into this category? Do you personally know of this group of people who fall into this category? Okay, I know definitely I heard of, okay, of friends or even friends' parents or so on who fall into this category. So if that's the case, and if it's a very real issues, right, is there a solution for our aging population? Are you, I mean, have you thought, how can we, as the population ages, is there a business opportunity in this aging population? Okay, my answer is yes, because we have the ultimate duo. You know that the ultimate duo is made up of the H-Log Y span and the H-Log R square. And these two products combined together is about youthful aging. It's not about stopping aging, but it's about being able to preserve your youth for as long and be able to, as we grow old, be able to still do the things that we want. We know that Y span is very good for making sure that our brain functions is maintained. Studies, we've also internally, Nu Skin has internally done clinical studies to prove that this product is actually beneficial to the brain, okay, that it can actually help our cognitive function, can help with memory function and all these things. So you can see that this is actually got a very huge value in our society today as we grow into aging society. So we have beauty devices for people who are young or old seeking to preserve their skin youth. Then we also have Ultimate Duo, which is about it's about internal anti-aging, isn't it? So all of us will grow old, right? So my question is, let's say now I'm in my late 40s. So let's say I want to think about, going into my 60s. Do I want to have mobility issue? Or do I want to, be losing memory? Or do I want to, have issues with self-care and I need somebody to help me? The answer is no. I know it's quite a morbid issue, right? Because nobody wants to think about. There was a study done before, and they said that if let's say we watch or some news whereby the person who is aging is somebody else. But if let's say they can simulate with some kind of artificial intelligence and they put you as the person who has aged, suddenly you have a lot of empathy and you have a lot of feelings to it. So my question is always to put myself in this kind of shoes and I ask myself, would I want to be in a situation where I need help and all this? The answer is no. So can I do something about it? Can I share the Ultimate Duo with a lot of people, my peers or people even younger, so that they can start their youth preservation earlier? So definitely this is a huge market. So I think aging population is not just in Singapore, it is in worldwide. Okay, aging population is worldwide. Therefore, Ultimate Duo is really something that Nu Skin has come up with and is scientifically proven with clinical studies to back it. So versus a lot of other products on the market, which is just about trends, fads and all these things, but we have actually done studies to prove every single function of our product. So I'm very proud of Ultimate Duo. So that's why we have a lot of friends who have shared, that their family members on Ultimate Duo have really had health improve, diabetic condition improve, heart function improve. Even for myself also, a lot of my customers, some of them have kidney function improve and all that. I don't want to claim anything. So everybody's individual response is different, but we know that this product has a lot of scientific value and really can help with anti-aging. Okay, so now the next category or the next big market that Nu Skin is in, this is about obesity. So again, I think you won't disagree with me when I say that the percentage of people who are overweight and obesity has increased a lot. Whether you're in Singapore, Malaysia, US, actually a global there's a obesity percentage and a overweight percentage has increased so much. Okay, so this is a chart that actually shows Singapore. So in actual fact, Singapore is in this Singapore is in the green zone. So it means that there are 15 to 20% of people with BMI over 30. So when you're going out to share, this month we have a TR90, very good TR90 promotion where we have two boxes of Jumpstart free. I love to use Jumpstart to really jumpstart a person. So sometimes I also will the set comes with one Jumpstart, right? The TR90 3-month program comes with one Jumpstart. But what I do is sometimes for people who have stagnant phases in certain parts of the 3-month program, I actually get them restarted on another Jumpstart and I can really see the body start to burn out again. So it's like something to help us and aid Okay, so this is currently for Singapore. Okay, so we have 15, about maybe 15 to 20% of people with BMI more than 30. So as for our friends, if you've never measure yourself, please get in touch with a friend who introduced you to this meeting. So you can do a measurement to know what is your BMI and are you in a healthy BMI zone or are you off? If you're off, what can we do to bring it back? Because we know that if being in the obese and overweight category puts us in a lot of health crises, health conditions and health crises. Okay, so some sales statistics stats. So global weight loss and weight management market, is worth, is expected to reach about nearly 300 billion by 2027. So we are not far from 2027. In another 6 years, we will reach 2027, and this market is expected to grow then. So definitely TR90 is a market that TR90 has a very huge sales market, and it will never finish because there will always be good food. Okay, people always enjoy, like Instagram, people will show nice food that they try, nice desserts, nice kuehs, nice, all these nice things, but they come at a price. Every time you consume all this, your BMI is going to climb. Okay, so that's where TR90 has a very special place. Okay. So some statistics about Singapore. Okay, sorry. Some statistics about Singapore, but okay, you can see that obesity in Singapore is projected to hit 15% by 2024. Okay, so it's definitely rising. Okay, so in any case, anyone who is BMI 30 and above is considered obese already. So if your BMI is, I think about 28, 27 and above is in the overweight range also. So you have to do something to bring it down. Okay, even our children is becoming heavier. Okay, even our children is becoming heavier. So you can see that obesity is not just for adults. It's actually for the whole population. Okay, so that's why TR90 is a very amazing program, because it's not just about helping you to lose the fats, lose the weight. It's also about losing the fats, increasing the muscle. At the same time, we empower whoever is taking the program to learn how to eat well and eat healthy and eat well, so that they are empowered to lead a healthy lifestyle for forever. Okay. Okay, so this is quite interesting. I don't know whether you saw. It's a recent article in Today. So basically, what happens is scientists are saying that you can fit this device on your teeth. Okay, so that your mouth cannot open more than 2 millimeters. You know how wide is 2 millimeters? Very very big only, very very small only, like very very small lah. Anyway, this is 1 cm, so 2 millimeter is like, I don't know, this you can only open this big. So therefore, if you can only open this big, can you eat solid food? The answer is no lah. So this is to make you eat liquid diet only. So therefore, when you're on this particular device, you can actually lose weight, but you have to wear it lah. If you don't wear it, it's not going to work. So so my question also to you is, do you want something like this to really control you in terms of what you eat? Or there are people who go through gastric bypass surgery or gastric sleeve surgery and all these things to control their intake. So I always feel that we need to empower ourselves. So as long as we can educate our mind, we can transform our life. So if we educate ourselves on what we need to eat healthy and so on, we can still enjoy a good meal. We can still have some desserts and all that, but we have to do everything in moderation. The key is moderation, okay? And of course, our healthy lifestyle has to be more than our unhealthy diet, okay? Yeah, Taufik says to target the brain. So this is a real thing. So I think, I can't remember, I don't know, I did Australia or whatever. So this is a world first innovation. So who wants to try this one to lose weight? Okay, never mind. I think I choose TR90. Anyway, TR90 is a simple 3-month program, okay, that is guaranteed to help. As long as you work with your consultant will tell you what to do, will teach you how to eat healthily. Doesn't mean you cannot eat hawker food, you can. Okay, and if let's say you are really weak in the mind, like what Taufik say, right, then we have things like FiberNet to help you. I find that FiberNet is a very, very useful tool that I add on to people on TR90 when they say that I can't change so fast into a healthy diet. I still need to, eat my occasional prata and all these things. So FiberNet comes in very handy to help us to absorb out the fat so that we don't add on fats to our body, because we're trying to burn off the current reserve in our body. So we should not add on through our diet. So that's why FiberNet comes in place. Okay. So this is a simple 3-month program, and you follow your consultant will work with you. Okay, and you'll be able to see transformation. Okay, so we have seen a lot of people who have transformed themselves using this simple 3-month program. Okay. Okay, so this is our our wonderful Zoe. Okay, is Zoe still there? So Zoe has really transformed herself. I think Zoe is targeting 65 kg, right? So right now, even though she in July of 2020, she's 73 kg. So right now, I think she's just started another set of TR90 to bring herself to a more ideal weight of 65 kg. So I think let's encourage each other, because weight loss is a journey. Okay, it's not like I find a lot of social media, sometimes they also mislead people. They just say that, oh, this amazing product can help you to slim your belly fat, and then suddenly this person's got flat tummy. So a lot of all this is not truthful. So actually weight loss is about, making the right choices in diet. It's about exercise. It's about it's about your mind, your body all coming together in a very proper way. Okay, it's about stress management, so many things. Okay, so it's not just about popping a pill and all that. Okay, it's so much more. Okay, so for Zoe, right, I think you can see definitely from her previous weight, which is nearing 90 over kg, okay, with a very, very high BMI, so at that time, her body age 73. But, as she lost the percentage fat, all that, her body age also is starting to get younger. And I think once she reaches her current ideal weight of 65 kg, right, her body age will also reduce as well at the same time. So I want to encourage Zoe to 加油 what 加油 means that to burn more fats. Okay, then this is one of my TR90 customers. Okay, so basically this particular gentleman, he's in his late 30s. So he's lost, I think, more than, if I'm not wrong, my memory lah. So if I'm not wrong, he's lost about 10 kg, or maybe about 8, 9, yeah, between 8 to 10 kg. Okay, and it's mostly fats. His V fat has come down. Percentage fat has come down. So it's just about eating more healthy, taking the FiberNet in meals that are more oily, and then for him, he doesn't really like to exercise. So what he does is he walks. So he walks from his home. No, actually he walks from from the bus stop of his workplace, right? And then he walks to his home. So this journey, I think he in the past used to take a very leisure walk. So he just a very, lepak leisure walk. But when he's on the TR90 program, so he makes the walk faster. He takes more, he tries to walk faster and exert himself more. So with that, right, it's helped him to lose this 10 kg. Okay, it's pretty effortless, and he has a sweet tooth. Okay, he likes to eat sweet things. Okay, so this is not just these two people. I just pull them out representative because we have so many people who have been successful. You can just come to your friend or come to myself. We can show you so many other people who have lost, and the profile is amazing. We have young people in their 20s. We have ladies, men. We have our seniors who are maybe in their 60s or even 70s. Losing their belly fat and all these things. So it's really a program that works for everyone. Okay. Okay, so what is New Skin about? So New Skin, right, I think since, is it 20, I think in about 2000s, right, when we have the first age lock product, Oral, which is age lock R square. Okay, so to date, New Skin age lock is already worth a 10 billion brand. So this particular age lock engine will continue to churn, because it's a technology. So it will continue to churn innovative products that the people today want. Okay, so what are those products? So I also want to share that, as we, sign on to become a brand representative or a partner with New Skin, right? We are already holding in our hand a 10 billion brand. So I feel very honored that I'm working with a company that has a 10 billion brand and I'm representing this age brand. Okay. Okay, so this is up and coming new products. I'm not sure when they will launch this. Maybe next year, maybe next year. Okay, so we have a product called Meta, which is the anthocyanins. So it's quite interesting product. I don't know very much of it now, just that from our scientist, Dr. Mark Bartlett, we know that it's about metabolic health. So Dr. Mark Bartlett says that, today's people, because of stress, because of a change in lifestyle and all these things, right? Our metabolic health is declining. So this product is meant to specially target it. Okay, and at the same time, we have Beauty Focus Collagen Plus. So this is a product especially for people who want point skin. I think everybody wants that, right? Because that's why people go for fillers, right? Recently, there was a Fan Wong, I don't know whether you're read that, she had the fillers done at the Star Awards. Then some aesthetic doctor wrote about her fillers. Then apparently her agency tried to sue the doctor for writing about it. But in actual fact, I think she went for fillers. So I can't see why they want to sue because it's the truth, right? So anyway, we have a product coming up, which is about collagen, which is about giving your skin the pointiness. Like, that's what people want. They want power cheeks. They want to lift up their face and all that. So it's about collagen, it's about elastin, and we have both. Okay. Okay, so if you, like I say, as early on, as I presented, right, if you're thinking to have a change in a platform, change in your career, consider becoming or partnering with New Skin, because New Skin's vision is to become the world's leading business opportunity platform. So New Skin is a company since 1984. The mission of New Skin has never changed. Okay, so since 1984, the mission is about empowering people to transform their lives, empowering people with innovative products and all these. So the mission has never changed. But New Skin's current vision is to be the world's leading business opportunity platform, so that any one of us, whether you're in even if you're a baby boomer or a Gen X or Gen Y or millennials or Gen Z coming up population, this is the business opportunity platform for you to partner with. Okay. We have so many accolades and awards. I won't go into this in detail. So you can find out from a friend who introduced you. Okay, and I love the business model because this business model, right, I don't need to spend a single cent on the R&D. When we have the Meta coming out, Collagen Plus coming out, so many scientists are involved and they work tirelessly, to come up with these products. And it's not just 6 months or so, it's years. So it can be a few years and so on. So if let's say I have to be paying for R&D, that means I'll have to give salary, to a scientific team that didn't generate a product until maybe 5, 6, 7 years. So would I be able to invest that kind? So my answer is why not partner with New Skin? Because New Skin is a company that is focused on R&D, okay, so that we can leverage on the good products that they come up with, scientifically backed products, okay? And also it's a business model that doesn't require you to have office. So now we can really see that due to this COVID era, we're not supposed to talk about COVID, right? New Skin says, okay, so but anyway, I'm sure you all know, right? So now all the office space, a lot of all those big companies, they are letting go of office space already because they realize that people can also work from home, right? So, but this is what people want. Many people, they enjoy a hybrid type of working. They don't mind going to the office on some days, working home from some days. This is what people today want. So in New Skin, right, you don't have to clock in hours, go to an office. You can carry out your business anywhere, whether you like to carry out at home with social media content creation, or you want to be in Starbucks or whatever, it's up to you. Okay, everything is within your control. It's just that you have to set very clear goals. You have to be very clear where you want to proceed on in the business. Okay, because you are the boss. So sometimes there's no one breathing down your neck. Your upline cannot breathe down your neck because only you can decide what you want, and only you can motivate and empower yourself to do what you want. Okay, so no inventories. You don't have to worry about keeping stock of TR90 Lumi Spa, Boost, anything in your house. Anytime you have a customer order, you can just process it. In fact, the customer can even sign up because we have my office, right? So that one can actually, my site, which allows you to link up. So your customer can easily, browse on the internet using your link, and you can just sign up, pay on the e-commerce website, and get their products delivered to them. Not even need you to be, involved in anything. It's that empowering, okay? You didn't have to put in any capital or accounting and all these things. It's actually a best, that's why it's a best business model, okay, I find. Okay, and I think it really suits people today, okay, who want to have flexibility, who don't want too much burden, okay, of a traditional business. Okay, so this is our marketing plan. So very simple, we have 3 types of income. The most common type of income that before you become a brand representative, when you're a brand affiliate, you get a share bonus. So share bonus is if people that you have introduced to the business from your first level of introduction, right, your direct introduction, every time they purchase products, you get a share bonus. This is not an income that will help you to have a career shift. It won't probably bring you food on the table. If you're thinking about, shifting your platform, going to create more income for yourself and your family, you have to go into a brand representative title. Okay, the brand representative allows you to earn build income, and build income can be very substantial because Nu Skin pays between 5 to 40% depending on your total volume. Okay, so for new people in the business, we always say that you should set a goal to earn, to have a volume of about 5,000 GSV. 5,000 GSV works out to be about 10,000 sales. You may think, wow, 10,000 sales is a lot, but it's about not just about your level 1 referral, it's about your friends, reaching out to your friends' friend, your friends' family, and so on. So you have to see beyond. Don't just see direct yourself only. Okay, so if you set a target to have a 5,000 build, 5,000 group sales volume, okay, points, 5,000 group sales volume points, right? You're looking at a very good income of about 1,000 or near to 2,000, which is like a, yeah, I mean, some of, just now we saw, right, some of the young people, they're getting about that kind of income, and they have to work a lot longer hours. Okay, Nu Skin, if you put in very long hours in Nu Skin, right, you'll be rewarded very richly in Nu Skin, okay? And the best thing that attracts people to the Nu Skin business is the lead income. The lead income is what we call a leverage income. So a leverage income means that, as you share the business with friends who want to also change their life, right, they can also become brand representatives. And Nu Skin pays you what we call a lead bonus, which is about 5% from your generation 1 to 6. So this particular lead income really can give you what we call freedom of time. So a lot of people are able to earn very high income. Doctors can earn very high income. Lawyers can earn very high income. What others are? There's so many people, CEOs and all that. Architects can also earn very high income, but the price is time. So a lot of people who earn high income, right, they exchange their time and their talent with to get the income. So in Nu Skin, we are about communicating with people about values. We're about communicating with where we are using our products to help people become younger, to become healthier, and at the same time, we are using this opportunity from Nu Skin to help people change their life, get better lifestyle. Okay. So I'm sure all of you know, right? Currently, Nu Skin even have a fast track program. In the past, we have to accumulate what we call 6,000 group sales volume or over a maximum of 6 months, but we never do it over 6 months. We always try to condense it to 2 to 3 months. Okay, but now Nu Skin is giving a fast track program such that for new people in the business, okay, if they in the first month that they sign on, as to say they want to work on the business, they have an LOI submitted in, and then in that particular month, right, they on their direct level 1, they have introduced people, let's say they've shared with people, two people on TR90, right? So they have 2,000 points. So with that, they can easily be promoted to a brand representative and start their journey faster and earn more income faster with Nu Skin. So Nu Skin is never about New Skin is always about thinking from the brand representative perspective and how to make the brand representative have a better opportunity, have how to give more benefits to the brand representative. So that's what I find that New Skin is very good in. So I've been with this company for more than 10 years. And yeah, it's true, they really put in effort to make sure that the distributors and brand reps can earn more. Okay, so it's about the company also sharing their profits with us. Okay. Okay, so this is a business with no borders. Okay, like I say right now, we have social media, we can connect with anyone. So New Skin is currently in more than 50 markets. So if you've got friends in USA, friends in UK, friends in even like Chile, Peru, Vietnam. Vietnam is quite near to us, okay? Hungary, anywhere, in fact. So if you can connect with them, can share the opportunity through, through Zoom, etc., and they can see it, right? Even our tools are all online now. So, we can actually, it's not the physical distance. We can, overcome it with internet and all that. Okay, so your business, once you sign on and you start the business with New Skin, right? Actually, you already, you have the potential to earn international dollar. Okay, so a lot of times people start the business. Let's say if I'm starting my own traditional business in Singapore, it's so hard to get out of Singapore and go to even Malaysia. There's so many investment and so on, but New Skin no need. Okay, you just start your business and you just start to share. Okay, amazing. Okay, so we have tools to help you in the business. We have physical tools and also soft copy tools. So just let your upline know. But this is a very good, this is our, for new friends, this is this Start a Business, Change the World booklet is for you to, use this booklet to share with people. Sometimes you don't know what to say and all that as you're sharing the opportunity. So you have something to help you. It's an aid. Okay, we also have a Get Started booklet. We also have the marketing plan brochure. Okay, and for TR90, because we have so many products, all amazing transformational products, but we're using TR90 to advance and duplicate. That means to grow our organization with TR90. So with that, right, you actually need tools. So we have the measurement booklet for you to measure and track. Sometimes people are not ready to embark on the program. So you can actually put down their statistics on this booklet. Okay, and then usually for these people, I will tell them, sometimes I share with them TR90 and they say, I'm not ready. So I'll say that, but you have to do something about your BMI because, these are all the health conditions that you might be possibly facing. Okay, and I'll say that, why not you try? So if let's say I will teach them, to eat right, the TR90 eating and all these things, exercise, because sometimes they may say that I want to exercise and try to lose. So whatever it is, I'll encourage them, okay, why not you try to do whatever you want to try over 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and I'll follow up with you afterwards. We can do a measurement to see if whatever you're doing is working. So this particular tool is very helpful because then you have the record of the person before, and then you can actually put it side by side and see if whatever he's doing is working. If it's not working, why not consider TR90 so effortlessly, right? Okay, so we also have the consultant handbook. Okay, and this is a chart to show people what is fats, but you actually don't need to know what is fats because we all know if you need to lose weight, you know. Okay, then we also have a very powerful online education system. We have every Wednesdays meetings like this. So our meetings will also change. So next Wednesday we have our LOI. It's a special training program for new people in the business. Our letter of intent, people who just started the business. Okay, and so subsequently every Wednesday the meeting is slightly different, but we repeat it every month. Okay, so we have different training programs over Zoom. Okay, we also have a YouTube channel that you can, if you miss the training, you can go to the YouTube channel to catch up. Okay, we also have Facebook to share things that's happening. So yeah, this is how we can actually connect with people out of Singapore. Okay, these are our online system. Okay. So at the end, I like to close by saying that this is really about a simple thing that we say, normally, like you say, you start a business, right? You won't change the world, right? For instance, if let's say last time I was thinking actually last time I thought of shoes because I like shoes. Then I thought, okay, but if I start a shoe shop, I won't change the world, right? Maybe Charles and Keith, but how many Charles and Keith is there, right? Most people are not in that league. So, but this New Skin business, is about changing from within your sphere. So it's a ripple effect. So you may just, like as a first start, your first goal in the business is to be an executive brand partner, which is to have, to influence 4 people to become your, to join you in the business and also become your brand representatives, okay? So you may think that only 4, but from these 4, right, there's a ripple effect. These 4, each one of them can also introduce 4. And you can see that there's a very powerful ripple effect coming on. And so all this can actually start because you decided to embark on a business, you decided to start the new skin business, transform your own life, and also transform so many others. Okay, this is what's happened for myself as well. Okay, it's not just about, for myself, like I said, I've been in the new skin business for more than 10 years. So it's not just about income, it's also about personal development. Okay, because if you know me before, I'm a very quiet person. I'm not very eloquent. I can't speak well. I can't really communicate well. I open my mouth, nothing come out, even though I try very hard, but just cannot, just nothing, It's like I want to be a very flowery, can speak very well, eloquent person, but then when I open, just nothing come out. So that was me last time. So you can see today I talk a lot, right? But in actual fact, yeah, this is the me last time. So it's all about transformation journey. It's always one of my goals in life last time to be able to communicate better. And I think I also achieved this in the new skin business. Okay. Then as like really say, right, it's about discover the best you. Okay. Zoe also signed up for a course in shoes. Okay. So I encourage everyone to, try our products. Okay. And let our products work magic on you. And from there, and also come to understand more about our business. You're welcome to join us in our meetings. You're welcome to find out more. At any point you're ready, join us in the business. Just, LOI and get started. Don't look back, okay? Because the future is very bright for everyone. Okay, so with that, I will end my sharing. Okay, I think I took just about 1 hour. Okay, so I wish everybody a fantastic July. And yeah, fantastic July. Help more people with TR90 and our products. Okay, so with that, good night, everyone.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
All right, thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.